Alright, so it's time for more Sonic 3 and Knuckles, this time with the Sonic and Knuckles portion. I am Neronium, joined once again with...
Kamara.
And look, Knuckles has a secret.
Be very, very quiet.
And now for where everything goes horribly wrong for me.
No.
Look, here's my Chaos Emeralds.
Is that the fabled Master Emerald in the back?
Yes, actually, that is the Master Emerald.
Shout, it's a lot less cool in the later ones.
And I start with the worst one. So the thing I was doing for these, because number 7 is actually one of the emeralds I never get. I was asking people in the call for Discord at the time, what one should I get? I would put a number between 1 through 7. So you'll notice that I'll be kind of like delayed from time to time for that. But now we can't go super.
Sadness. We have lost our emeralds.
We have lost our emeralds. And as I've already mentioned in the first part, we're not going to be able to get all of the super emeralds, so we can't go Duper. So we got to do this without the Chaos Emeralds. But because we have the Chaos Emeralds from the Sonic 3 portion, we are able to get to Doomsday Zone, which is the final zone of the game. Police.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
Yep.
Yeah, so I only played this through the Sonic Mega Collection, which was just called Sonic and Knuckles. And yeah, when you played Knuckles, you went through these levels instead of like any other level.
Yep. You had to unlock the Sonic 3 and Knuckles portion in that one, in that collection.
For some reason.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
I didn't know you could actually do this with Sonic. I thought this was always just like a Knuckles only level.
Okay, so let's try again. Please don't do number 1. Oh god.
You have to make the first one to like challenge man. What's the yellow ones mean?
They're springs.
Oh, okay.
In fact, we're gonna use one in a little bit. So yeah, we're back with more special stages. And we're gonna get a lot of special rings.
Oh no.
Fear.
Thank God that was a benign area to get caught in.
I know. Oh, as I cried. Because here's the thing about special rings. The moment you go through them, they do not respawn until you beat the game.
Sad.
That was me like, okay, I gotta time this, gotta time this, gotta time this. I'm lost.
I know, where's this new?
I'm going in circles.
Whoa, what happened? Oh, well, at least we found it.
Yeah, that was the spring.
Man, you stupid go far.
I'm scared at this point because I'm like, I'm going max speed. I don't know what's going on. I'm scared. Mommy, hold me.
That wasn't it? That wasn't the end?
No.
God.
I'm going max speed and I can't find them.
You gotta go look fast.
Gotta look fast. Oh my god, there they are.
Thank God you just need to collect 2 of them.
I know.
Oh, that's the Chaos Emerald shape we're used to.
Yep. That's a super emerald. Get all 7 and you get to go duper.
Duper Sonic. He'll never be Duper again.
And each one you collect does this.
That's really cool. I actually like how they handle the special stages where you just have them all there.
Yep. So, out of the 2 for the games for Sonic 3 and Knuckles, I'm going to say this now. While I like the music of Sonic 3 more, I like the special stages, and I like the stages in general of the Sonic and Knuckles portion more.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I can at least agree on the parts I've seen.
Which ones have you seen? Besides Mushroom Hill.
I don't know if I even got past Mushroom Hill. I can't remember what the next area is.
It's
so
Flying Battery.
I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't think I've seen it. So yeah, I think Mushroom Hill is the one I've got up to.
Well, it's something.
And I don't think I've seen anything other than like Sky Sanctuary, which is actually I only seen it from bloody Generations.
Oh, Sky
Did I
Sanctuary.
say right? Yeah, Sky Sanctuary. I thought I said it wrong.
Yeah, no, Sky Sanctuary and Generations is way different.
At least know the music.
Yeah, the music is really good. Leave me alone. Thank you, Tails. You can actually do the level select code while holding on to this.
Oh. So you can play any level?
Well, if you're just using Sonic and Knuckles portion. He's going to chop some
Look at
wood.
X, man. He is gonna chop some wood. He's just doing his work, bro.
Yeah, I know. I'm stopping him. Don't
To be
deforest.
fair, yeah.
Don't deforest. You already set this place on fire earlier.
He already carpet bombed the place.
Ooh. Do 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 do.
Ding.
Hello, Knuckles.
Yeah, old Knuckles theme sounds better. Like, not better, it sounds more fitting, I think. I think that song sounds better
Yeah.
than this one.
Yeah, during the recordings I showed Kay the Knuckles theme that was in Sonic 3 when you have just Sonic 3 and the one that's obviously more Michael Jackson inspired.
Hell yeah. I see why they made it, just straight up gave him his own game.
Yup. Now, weird thing about Sonic Generations, it's funny you were mentioning that, because in the 3DS version of Sonic Generations, Mushroom Hill is the Sonic 3 representative stage.
Yeah, I know that. I looked up the 3DS versions and how they were different.
Yeah, it's weird. Like,
Pumpkin Hill and Mushroom Hill.
I still love in Sonic Adventure 2. It's like, oh, the Master Emerald can't leave this place, otherwise it'll end up, Angel Island will fall. Sonic Adventure 2. Knuckles, why aren't you at Angel Island?
I know. Where's the emerald there at all? They're just like in the middle of the bloody canyon.
I mean,
Maybe he figured out how to reactivate that old oil-based levitation system.
Yes, the oil-based levitation system that we were talking about in Marble Garden Zone.
That is 100% my headcanon now.
That Angel Island flies on oil.
Yeah. And their whole downfall is basically just a flipping
Climate change.
metaphor for climate change. Because if everything about the Chaos Emerald makes sense, and in that way.
It does.
Like Chaos, also the first game had like a, and in general, I think all the classic games have like the
Nature versus
technology versus, yeah.
Oh, those Knuckles face blocks. I wish to break them.
I wish violence upon these blocks.
Too bad I can't do anything about them. I'm not Knuckles strong.
You ain't got muscle. You ain't swole.
I chuckle too much. That's my problem.
It makes you weak.
I should have known.
Too much energy is going to your lungs.
I'm trying so hard.
This does look frustrating as hell.
Yes, that's why I'm trying so hard.
You hit that at so much speed, but you were so slow.
I just want to get out. Let me out.
Based on the fact that the mushrooms are dancing, I think the music isn't like, it's like it's straight up happening in this forest.
Oh, we're just listening to
It's not
Eggman's
music, it's a sound effect.
We're just listening to Eggman's playlist.
I would love that. That would definitely make the Michael Jackson sound a lot more make more sense.
Yeah.
He's just a fan of this universe's version of Michael Jackson.
I'm trying so hard. Yay!
Aha!
No, go back. There's a special ring there, I think. No, it's right here. Or not.
Oh, the voice changed.
What voice? You mean the forest?
Forest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
Bad Nick bounce.
Bounce Nick.
Don't know what I was hitting right there.
I know, yeah, it's like you're getting caught on the grass.
No, there's a special ring there.
Lost all your rings.
Time to go for another Duper Emerald. So I'm asking yet again, okay, which one? 1 through 2 through 7. I think they say number 4 or number, which one do they say? Which one am I gonna get? Okay, number 4.
Yeah, this also has what's it called? Ice cap zone type sound to it.
Oh, Hidden Palace.
Yeah.
I love Hidden Palace's music. It's
cool. Good.
like, I will say that the Sonic 3 and Knuckles, the Sonic and Knuckles music is top notch.
Okay.
Favorite zone.
I'm not as familiar with it at all.
Favorite zones based on their music go to Lava Reef, Act 1, Hidden Palace, which is also Lava Reef, Act 2. Absolutely love Flying Battery.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Flying Battery is really good. A lot of guitars, Genesis guitar.
Oh yeah. I love the Genesis sound.
Here's me. I'm like, I can't find them.
This is a common theme, it seems. Oh no.
Don't worry. Whenever I bounce backwards, I always try to find a way to go forward again. Because I ain't good enough to do these backwards. And now for the pain. There are 4 left. Time to speed up.
You have to find them.
Exactly. So I'm going Mach 3. And I can't find 4 orbs.
You have to scour the whole planet.
But
not touch the wrong ones.
Don't touch the wrong ones. Otherwise, there they are.
Oh no!
Pain. I believe at that portion I said, fuck. Because I was pissed. Because I turned 1 second too early. Lift me up.
Yeah. Oh, hello, Tails. I didn't realize we lost you.
Yeah, he fell off.
Did Tails bounce you?
Yeah. Alright, let's finish Mushroom Hill. So, what is causing all this weather changes? Not global warming, but Eggman.
Ah, Eggman warming.
Hard-boiled man.
That's an interesting shape design. I quite like it.
It's like a gourd. The egg gourd. And there he goes. So, let's finish up the stage. Tails, you stole my thunder.
He just wanted to save the animals.
And now for Flying Battery.
See if I've seen past this.
Oh, that's how you do it.
Oh, hey, Arthur.
Oh. Hello.
Welcome
Hello.
to the recording for Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
Huh.
We're in Flying Battery Zone right now. And as you can see, I lost all my rings because I got a game over here.
No.
I
I have this game, but I haven't played it yet.
What do you have it
I
on?
have for the DS collection.
I actually have that collection. I actually have that collection.
Yes.
Yeah, it's port of 1, 2, and 3. I don't think Knuckles is part of it.
Actually, it has a mode where you can play as Knuckles in 2 and 3, I think, for some reason.
2?
But not the Sonic
Yeah.
and Knuckles portion. What the heck?
Well, I haven't. I would have to check. I think the reason why I don't play it is for twofold. One, I want to play the second game, which I'm stubborn in trying to get a lot of the Chaos Emeralds in the first stage.
Oh, you're trying to get all the Chaos Emeralds in Act 1 because you can get all the gold posts at once.
Yeah, I was trying to do that. And the other reason is twofold. One, my DS's bottom screen is all scratched up. And two, for my 3DS, I had to put it in a weird position for it to actually charge now.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh.
Yeah, so I don't play on my DS or 3DS that much anymore.
Yeah, my DS is just doesn't like stay on anymore.
My original DS actually doesn't read
Really?
games.
Like,
I mean, my original DS can still charge well, and I don't need to put it in an awkward position for it to charge, but the screen's just messed up.
Pokemon Poppins.
That and maybe Pokemon Dash.
Oh yeah, Pokemon Dash will definitely do it. That'll definitely do it.
What mashed my screen up was Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story.
You know, I never actually hit that many problems with that.
Yeah, I think it was when I was doing like flipping
Giant
the
Bowser.
Shy Guy.
Oh.
The Shy Guy battle thing, like where the action command is.
Yeah.
The action command for that one I usually go to once I get is the
Blocky
block
Dog.
dogs. Yeah, and that's a good one.
All right, so we are close to another special stage. So let's get a Duper ring.
Yeah, I recognize the song, but I definitely don't think I've ever got this far. I don't recognize it at all.
Also, pushing the spikes. Something you never think you would do.
Wow, that's something.
That is a secret. Damn. Can you push all spikes or just that one?
Just that one.
Oh yeah, you'll never think to do that.
Yeah, like that's a guy damn it moment.
Yep. Also, there was supposed to be a special ring there. I think I did this out of order when I was trying to fix the audio. I think I accidentally cut out that one. That one was originally a failure.
So, you saw that thing when I posted in Ventilations, right?
Yeah.
That sucks.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of monitor was it?
It was a Samsung Curve gaming monitor.
Ooh, curve. That explains the price.
Yeah. Like, the curved was good, right?
Yeah, curves are some of the more expensive ones. There's a special ring that's supposed to be right there, too.
Oh.
Yeah, my dad bought it, so since I broke it, I have to replace it. I have the money for it, but still, that sucks.
Mm-hmm.
If you want, I can help you try and find one on sale.
Well, I live in around Tacoma, so if there's something on sale you can find there, that would help.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do. I usually can find the deals on the computer stuff.
Yeah,
I appreciate this, boss.
Yeah,
Stop hitting yourself.
He's
Stop
literally
hitting
the
yourself.
epitome of stop hitting yourself.
But the thing is, he's in full control of his hands.
Exactly. And now he's dead.
Is in Seattle. I mean, actually, Samsung is in California.
No, we were talking about the computer.
Yeah, well, the monitor company is in Seattle. And it's not, well, he's not in it. There's no storage. It might.
Right. And as you can tell, for the second version of this stage, it's more guitar riffs.
Sorry about that. My dad was talking. He's actually in the bed right behind me.
Oh, okay.
No.
Yeah,
Hello.
because
Hello.
no, he's sleeping. Or at least trying to sleep. Yeah. The apartment is weird where his room is also the living room. Yeah, I'm the only one who actually has an actual room to myself, and the computer is not leaving this room for reasons to make sure the charging cord does not break.
Oh yeah, it's you don't want the charging cord to break.
Yeah, that's been a problem in the past, so laptop's not moving. Ever.
right, and get those rings. Luckily, I know these stages pretty well, for Flying Battery especially, because Flying Battery is the stage I would always replay.
Yeah, it looks fine, right? I do like the escalation of how you're like in like some kind of airship thing now from a forest.
So is our voices going to be on the recording or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Neat.
Yeah, that's why we're doing this, because I recorded. This is all post commentary for the Sonic 3 playthrough, because I needed to focus on like actually like
getting the chaos emeralds and all that.
Yeah.
Wait, so this is already... Is this live or...
No, this is going to be post commentary. The gameplay is already recorded.
We're not on a stream or anything though.
Yeah, we're just in stream chat because I figured it's the best place to go for it.
At this point, we probably should rename it, but yeah.
Yeah, I probably should.
And it took me a little bit to figure out, oh, that's how you unmute it, because I've never been in this chat before.
Yeah, before it was locked off.
Oh,
but
special stage.
Yep, Duper ring.
So this is
Which one is it this time?
We're gonna go with number 6. Blue spheres.
What's the stars one do again?
They bounce you backwards and make you walk backwards.
Oh, that sucks.
I know.
They're like
I hate
little
it.
pinball things.
Yeah, they're like
They're
pinballs.
Pinball bumpers.
Wait, they have an actual name?
Yeah, bumpers.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I mean in the Sonic 3 context.
Oh, I don't know. They're like, oh, sadness.
And
Failure.
It's upsetting, but they continued the flipping momentum when you get hit.
Yeah.
yeah, that sucks. How many? You have how many Chaos Emeralds?
I have all the Chaos Emeralds. I'm going after the Super Emeralds right now.
Oh
Yep.
yeah, that's a thing in this game.
Well, only Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
Makes you wonder whatever happened to the Super Emeralds.
They actually show them in Mania. They're all destroyed.
Ah,
Sadness. Maybe the Mania 2 can be about restoring them.
Nah, they don't want the seizures to come back. Sega doesn't want
Oh,
that.
that makes sense, to be fair.
Yeah,
I'm sure you could do a better effect now, though.
Yeah, they definitely could do a better effect that actually wouldn't cause that, but I don't trust Sonic Team to do it.
That is fair.
like how they
Or
don't
Tails.
use the Master Emerald anymore.
Exactly.
Man, the Sonic lore got real simple.
It did.
Just now, Eggman does a bad. Sometimes that bad gets a bit too far, but that's the extent.
I mean, the most complex the lore was in Sonic Chronicles, but that game didn't turn out so well.
Nope.
Sonic Chronicles. Yeah, it's kind of like a fanfic kind of game.
I mean, they even had Amy's Tarot cards arts thing.
Right. From the flipping comics, ain't that?
It was like one of the lore background things or something. Yeah.
Like, that's how did she discovered Sonic or something, innit? Just through the bloody tarot cards.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get to another special stage right now. So I'm trying to think, I'm like, okay, how can I do this? So I realized, okay, I can just go on here. Because it's right in that little nook.
Oh, right there?
Yeah, around that area. It's right in that nook. Because at this point is when I'm looking up where the special rings are. Because I know where they are in the Sonic 3 portion. I don't know where they are in the Sonic and Knuckles portion.
It must be very precise.
It is. It's easier with Tails There we go.
Got it.
Ah. Yeah, I imagine it's easier with Tails.
Everything's easier with Tails. He can fly.
Yeah.
He is easy mode.
I mean, he was the first one I was able to use to beat Sonic Advance.
Tails is the easier in that one.
Yeah, he can. Tails is easy mode in Sonic Advance.
I don't know anything about Sonic Advance. I've only seen a little bit.
You know, I haven't played Sonic Advance in a long time.
The special
when
stages
are
are
we
annoying to find. I mean, first off, they don't do the whole if they're only in specific acts and it's not Act 2 all the time. And second, the special stage is a free fall event
Oh,
where
right.
desperation is not your friend.
Depth perception is never my friend.
Yeah, I can find some of them, especially with help, but I can never get at them.
Hmm.
Well, I may have gotten one or something, but
Are they all red?
No, that one's supposed to be orange.
Oh.
looks a little red.
Yeah. Ding!
You right there?
So how many zones do you have left in the game?
This is the second of the Sonic and Knuckles one. There's a total of 13 zones in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. So this is number 8. So we're in it for a long haul on this one because I separated the Sonic 3 and the Sonic 3 and Knuckles portions.
Hey, boss time.
Yep. Well, this is just the waiting game. Because this is Eggman deciding, I'm going to shoot downward. Because that's a good idea.
Although, so he was smart in keeping you in an enclosed space. Though it should have been a narrow enclosed space, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
it
it's causing a bit more harm to his ship.
although it is getting smaller. So,
Yeah. But he destroyed the ship now.
He did not think that through when he made that.
No, he did not.
I don't think early Eggman thought most things through.
Oh no.
Don't worry, he
Although
crushed me.
Don't worry, he succeeded anyway, even in failure.
Even in failure, he still wins. And now for the fun. Now to get to the actual boss, the actual Eggman boss.
While running from being crushed.
Yeah, because the ship's
Yep.
falling.
This is how you do a side scroller right. Context. All scroller, that's what I meant.
Yeah. All right. And now for the very suggestive Sonic boss.
Oh, I've not heard of this. Oh, yes, I remember now.
Oh, I see the bottom bit.
Oh no, it gets worse when he shoots fire.
Oh. Yeah, let's try to keep this PG at least.
Where's the A rating for this?
This is back when KA was a thing.
Damn, shows to KA.
And there he
Stands
goes.
for Kids Allowed.
Kids of all ages. Kids to
Oh,
adults.
okay.
Wow. And again, Earthbound was ready for everyone.
Yeah.
So was Persona 1, and that
Wait,
game's final
what?
boss, it is.
Wait, what? I didn't
I've never
know
seen
that.
anything of Persona 1.
Oh no.
The boss is something.
Well, that's a good transition.
Oh, you know,
all
the
from
transition's been great.
Yeah, the Sonic and Knuckles transitions are actually really good. It's the Sonic 3 ones, there's not that much. In Sonic 3 Complete, the ROM hack I had mentioned in the last episode, they add more, like, cutscene transitions. It's really cool. Okay, so let's try and get some more super rings. This stage has so many.
How many?
I think there are 5 that Sonic can access.
So you have 5 chances to get at least these 5 super rings.
Yeah. Problem is, I don't. For context, Arthur, basically, I don't get all the super emeralds. I miss 1. But you can, when you beat the game, when you beat Doomsday Zone, you are able to respawn the rings.
So a new game plus like in.
Yeah, sort of. And since you just need the Chaos Emeralds to get the super
form.
Yeah, to get to Doomsday Zone. So I already have the Chaos Emeralds, because you can't get the Super Emeralds unless you have all the Chaos Emeralds before reaching Mushroom Hill Zone.
So do you get the Chaos Emeralds in this game or or?
I got them in the last
Sonic
episode.
3.
Sonic 3. You have to get them in Sonic 3.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to get them in Sonic 3, so you have to get them before Launch Base Zone. And then after that, when you get to Sonic and Knuckles, the first special ring you go through will turn into the Super Emerald stages.
Also, going up a sand waterfall. What is physics?
Don't worry about it.
Again, we have all these loop-de-loops.
I hate Sandopolis. This is probably the worst zone in the entire game. Knuckles block.
Knuckles block?
Knuckles can only break those blocks.
Oh.
Knuckles only.
Knuckles only allowed.
Okay. Round 2.
Oh, the audio got desynced again.
Yep.
That's not good.
It's weird. I thought I had fixed it. I'll have to fix it later.
It seemed like it was behind, and now it seems like it's ahead. So I think it probably fixes itself.
Probably. Like, the recording for this was really weird with it. I know the Knuckles portion is fine, because I had to spend a little bit longer on that one.
Oh, Jesus.
I hate that so much.
You got trapped.
I did. So here's me. Okay, I gotta try and find the next special ring. I think I get most of them in Act 2.
Oh, invincibility.
Time to loop the
Angel
same.
Island confuses me.
Don't worry, Angel Island is a very confusing place.
How big is it?
It's
Like, according to
gigantic.
SA1, it's tiny, but
Oh, it's gigantic.
it's like a continent on its own.
Yeah. And in Chronicles, it's a small level.
But is that only because you have a small, you only have access to a small part of it?
It's like, oh, it's hard to explain. It's been a while since I played Sonic Chronicles, and it was during my playthrough of Sonic Chronicles that I started to really notice how my DS was scratched up.
Oh yeah, because you have to use a lot of the touch commands to do attacks.
Well, actually, it was already scratched up by the time I got this Sonic Chronicles, which means.
Oh, I know what happened.
Just
there.
happened.
The game
Just
crashed.
happened. Oh.
So I mentioned this in the I mentioned this briefly in the last part that I was gonna mention it during the Sonic and Knuckles portion. My Sonic 3 is actually starting to get messed up. So, because I still have my original Sonic 3 from when I first got the Genesis.
Oh, this is on the Genesis.
Yeah, this is the actual Genesis cartridges. And it crashes a few times, actually.
Oof.
It crashed a couple times in Sandopolis and in Lava Reef.
Which level's Lava Reef?
Lava Reef is right after Sandopolis Zone Act 2.
Oh.
That's the next level.
Yeah. Well,
Unless they're in short space of each other.
yeah.
That's not good.
Yeah.
Anyway, back
Sorry.
to what I was saying. It got to the point where I actually was very grateful that there was this one Chow, which is sort of like a thing you can collect that makes it so your characters automatically do the stylus prompts during battle. So
Oh, that's
that
helpful.
Chow, yeah. So that Chow really helped. That and also another Chow that if things do go, if you're lucky, can instantly KO an enemy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the rare Chows are super good.
It makes the game playable.
Yeah, although I could not beat the final boss until I got my 3DS because it's all stylus prompts and no use of the Chow there.
Ooh.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. Still,
It carried you to the end, but it couldn't go past the finish
although
line for you.
fun fact about Sonic Chronicles and the Chaos Emeralds, one of the Chaos Emeralds turns pink.
Oh, like the original
Oh, cool.
one.
Yeah,
That's an interesting nod.
yeah, it has something to do with one of the alien races that was locked up in the last portion of the game. And as apparently there were two tribes of echidnas, and one of them got locked up in something called the Twilight Cage.
Oh, yeah, that's right. The second tribe of echidnas.
One where Shade has come from, and yep, female echidna.
Yep.
Other than the call.
Seeing Tails just move around like crazy is hilarious.
It is. He works real hard.
Does Tails actually do anything while you're playing as Sonic?
If you plug in a second controller, the second player can control Tails.
Hmm.
And
He
then,
also
then he-
occasionally attacks enemies, collects rings, and gets in the way of platform
Platforming.
puzzles.
yep.
Mainly that last one, honestly.
And also dies by himself.
Yep.
Yeah, no, he dies a lot.
If only he could carry Sonic.
Oh, he can.
Oh,
And
Just not when we have control, I don't think.
No, if you plug in the second controller, Tails holds up an A to start flying, and then you position Sonic right below and jump into his arms, and you just tap A with Tails, and then you'll be able to fly. We'll see it in Lava Reef.
oh,
Oh, because you use it.
Yes, because I need
Oh,
to
you-
get super rings.
oh, you plug in the second controller?
Yeah.
The old two-player, one-person controlling trick, which is kind of what
I managed
you
to
can
play the entirety of Crash of the Titans that way.
And it's also something you can do in weirdly enough, the original Spyro 3 during the boxing game. That's
Yup.
still is that in the original United trilogy as well?
I don't think it is. I test it? I think I tested it in there, and I don't think it worked.
Oh, that makes getting that skill point for the Yeti infinitely harder.
Yep.
especially since once you get those eggs, you can't do it again.
Yep.
Because Bentley goes like, "What? You already? What are you doing here? You already got the eggs." Well,
And then he tells you that he found his ball, and if somebody else had it.
and thus, it's one of those skill points that's missable.
No, you
sucks.
can redo it and reignite it until you get. Yeah.
You can?
Yeah.
Oh, so if you get both the eggs, you can redo it again?
Yeah, you can redo it again to get the skill point.
Okay, that's good. It's only for the original. That
I think they actually fixed
good.
that in Greatest Hits.
No. Oh, I have the Greatest Hits version, and that I don't think that was fixed. I mean, the Greatest Hits version fixed the cutscene for the intro cutscene for Spike, because that wouldn't play for some odd reason. They added a bunch of music, mainly for the last hub world area, because that world had repeated music.
Yeah.
And the side area, for Enchanted Towers finally got its own music thing, because before I think they played the the desert level music.
Yeah, I think you're right on that. I'm trying to remember. I am going to be doing reviews on the Spyro trilogy soon. Because I have the layouts for them actually already made.
Here's an interesting question. This is for both of you. Do you or do you not use the map for the Spyro games in Reignited?
Reignited, I did use it in a casual playthrough, but on the LP, I did not.
Yeah, I don't really use the map either.
Also, I can't find these orbs.
I have not played the Reignited trilogy.
Huh. You know what? For the first two games, I just collected everything as it went. But for the third game, I'm going to do what I normally do, which is selectively collect eggs so that I can. So by the time I get through all the levels, I'll have 100 eggs when I fight the sorceress. Is because you only need 100 eggs to fight the sorceress.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think you can even, if you have more eggs, you can actually skip out on getting Agent 9.
Oh yeah, no, you totally can.
Yeah. It's like how you can skip out on a few times you can pay money bags.
Yeah, but then you lose out on the money bags conversations.
Yeah. Well, that's, and some of them are funny, like the last money bag payment where he says, "What are you going to do? Sue me?" No, but I am. Later on, next time we meet, I'm going to charge you until you get all my money back.
Yep.
Yeah.
Where's the purpose of the wok robot?
Don't worry about it. Eggman doesn't even know.
Again,
I don't remember making it.
Again, I don't think Eggman was very smart back in his early days.
I don't know. He was. We were talking about this briefly in the last episode for the Sonic 3 portion. He kind of thought ahead on certain things, but but then he didn't on others, like the Marble Garden Badnik.
Yeah. Like he either thought ahead and had his robots planned out for those next.
How that happened?
Oh, I'm looking at a map at this point for the special rings.
Oh, that's why you fell.
Yeah, because I'm like, okay, according to the map, it should be there, but that's actually because the maps don't differentiate between a Sonic and a Knuckles one.
Oh, that's sad.
Can you play as? By the way, Can single player play as Tails in this version?
Yeah. Tails has his own Sonic 3 and Knuckles. You can play as Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. For this LP, we're not doing a Tails playthrough because it's basically exactly the same as Sonic, only he doesn't get access to Doomsday Zone.
And he can fly, which makes traversing through the levels easier.
Yep.
A bit?
Again,
it's-
easy mode.
Yeah. Sort of, until you try and fly behind the Sandopolis Zone at 2 boss, and then you get scared because you find out that boss can go backwards.
Oh.
It's terrifying because it
Wow.
it zooms backwards.
Yeah. Well, that reminds me of something from Sonic Advance, where the boss for the ice level is actually very easy for Tails because, for one, well, Tails and Knuckles, because it takes over. The boss for the ice level takes place over water, so you can fly over it with Tails, and Knuckles can swim. So yeah, Amy, me, and Sonic have a hard time with the ice level boss, especially Amy. Amy would be, ironically, the hard mode of the game, mainly because she does not do slopes.
How do I climb slopes?
Yeah, like when you're in the slope seek, like it takes like forever to walk up a slope, which yeah, she's slow. I mean, she has the hammer jump, that's a plus, but still.
I'm trying to.
Also, what are you doing?
I'm trying to angle myself to get up that sandfall, like how Tails
Yeah.
Hmm.
How's it going sideways is what I want to know.
did. Don't worry about it. Physics.
What is physics to Sonic?
Something to break.
Oh, look at that. What's that called? What he's doing?
Repelling?
Is that what that's called when you're jumping off a wall like that?
Yeah, I believe it's
Yeah,
repelling.
yeah. It's repelling, yeah. It's pretty cool. Nice thing they just added. It's
Yeah.
a nice touch.
Knuckles can do it too, but why would you? Because Knuckles can also,
Fly.
My mind.
exactly.
Yeah.
I hate Sandopolis though. This is like by far the worst zone. There's too much sand.
Yeah.
Also, a lot of spikes.
A lot of spikes, a lot of sand.
A lot of sand pits.
Yep. It's sand, it's coarse, and it gets everywhere.
Oh, Anakin the Hedgehog.
I do not remember the last time I went to a beach. Then again, this is a desert, not a beach.
To be
club.
fair, beach sand is softer than desert sand.
Yeah. More silicone in it.
Yeah. Beach sand is actually used in construction, and we're running out of it.
Yep.
Huh, how are we running out of beach sand? There's like a lot of beaches.
Yeah, but we're taking it, and
Yeah.
it doesn't grow.
And crash.
I
Right?
I think. Let's see.
I
This
love
might just
that.
be, this might be me pausing. No, this is me pausing
Oh, okay.
to look at the map.
No, you just had a staring contest with the flipping robot that we don't know its existence for.
Do you know my
Huh?
existence? No.
I'm gonna look up.
You okay there?
No, I think
What's
I'm trying to get
happening?
I think I'm trying to get myself killed because I missed one of the special rings.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
And I'm like, okay, I can get that special ring if I go this way. Yeah, this is where I get calculated. Because I've got three of the 7.
There's no chance to mess around now.
Oh, I found the name of our rock band, Rockin'.
It's called Rockin'.
Yeah, ROCK and then the apostrophe N.
I mean, it's very Sonic. That's all I'll say.
Yeah. Very 90s Sonic.
They can be destroyed by spin dashing on the Rockin's lower half.
Yeah, the legs.
That's how you defeat
Yeah.
them.
They literally can't do anything to attack you either.
This
Well, they
lucky
can-
path.
Well, they can push you into spikes if they're nearby. That's one thing they could do.
Yeah, but I've never seen them near spikes is the thing.
Yeah. I think the best they can do is be like just an annoying thing. Just get in your way.
Yeah.
Okay, those scorpion things are called Scorp.
Very original, Eggman.
And of course there's the sandworms, which is our caterpillar things in the sand.
Yeah, just sand caterpillars.
I forgot they're called cat killers. Jesus.
Yup.
It's surprisingly edgy. Was that Return of the Bowels?
We get the boom boos in the next area.
Oh yeah, the Boom Boos. The ghosts. The not booze.
Yes.
Okay, there's
Ooh,
a
that
weird
was scary.
there's a weird enemy in here that I can't pronounce, so I'm just going to spell it. Iwamodoki.
Oh, it's the Japanese name.
Yeah, it's in
Oh.
Lava Reef Zone.
Yeah, Oh, it's the smoke things, isn't it?
Like Rockins are
Okay.
disguised as one of the rocky blocks.
Rocky block. Okay, no, I know what those are then. So, here we have
The
the
stone
boss.
Golem.
Yep, the stone golem. You cannot attack this thing.
Oh, are you supposed to lure it to jump into the pit?
Yep.
That's for Eggman. I mean,
Is this
Reason-
Eggman's? Because this looked like it came from just the temple.
To be
Hey.
fair, it does.
It gave us an
Oh.
What's the word I'm looking for?
An escape.
oh, it can. Okay, so it can go backwards.
Yeah.
There we go.
Although
He's
it
too
can't
heavy.
jump.
Back. Here's Scott token with it.
And now,
Yeah, the temple just kind of appeared.
Yeah. And now we
I like
go
to
into the
think
stage
that-
I hate
oh.
even worse.
Oh, the temple.
Yes.
Part 2.
Now we're inside.
Do not like this place when it's dark.
What's
Oh,
what's
I know this
what's the-
mechanic.
what happens when it's dark?
Boom boos.
Oh, the ghosts.
Yep. Boom boos. So I'm looking for a special ring that's apparently right below me. So I'm like, okay, maybe it's right here. No.
How comes he has just an arbitrary, like, flipping death spot?
Because reasons.
Mm.
See, I haven't
So-
released the boom boos yet. That's the thing.
So how long is the timer, by the way, for the lights?
About 30 seconds, give or take.
Hmm.
So it's generous, and the switches are around in a lot of different places.
Kind of interesting that this is just, like, got people in the background. It's not a kid, this.
Oh yeah, hieroglyphics.
Yeah.
Just. You would think they would.
And I
play
released the boom boos.
echidnas. Oh, those things.
There they are. Oh, so Eggman actually flipping captured them?
Yes, because they were a problem.
Huh. Apparently,
Damn. And you've messed both of yourselves up.
for some reason they're not listed on the wiki.
Yeah, these are supposed to be boom boos. You'll the darker it gets, the more demonic they get.
Oh,
So that's why they look so cute
That
right
sounds
now.
fun.
Yep, right now they're cute. See? Look,
there they are.
now they're getting a little bit more demonic. How about no?
They're angry.
And now they're gone.
For a bit. So the special ring is right down there. I'm like, how do I get to it?
Wait, what just happened?
Oh, I just jumped into a special stage.
Oh. And
I still haven't been able to show off the other special stage. Give me a life.
so, if you didn't have all the Chaos Emeralds when you from Sonic and Knuckles, what would happen?
Sonic 3, you mean?
From Sonic 3 or Sonic and Knuckles?
Sonic 3, that's what I meant.
Pretty much every special stage that you get to in Sonic and Knuckles will be just for regular Chaos Emeralds.
Until you got all of them?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then if you don't, you get the bad end of Sonic 3 and Knuckles where the Master Emerald you don't take back with you.
Hmm. Now the question is, how does that affect with the collections?
Yes.
No, the Sonic collections.
Oh, no, because in the Sonic collection on the DS, because I don't think Sonic and Knuckles is part of it, you just get the regular ending of Sonic 3, which is similar to Sonic 2, where...
I could check. I'll be right back.
If you want, I
Okay.
can check, because I'm closest to the game case.
Oh, yeah, you can check since this is post commentary.
The jumping is giving me flipping feelings.
Sonic and Knuckles is part of the collection,
Huh, neat.
so chances are it's probably like the Sonic Mega Collection, or the Sonic Gems Collection, where you have to beat the game in order to do the lock-on functionality.
Hmm.
I think.
Like I said, I don't know because I've only played the first game and the first level of Sonic 2.
Let's turn on my DS real quick.
Oh. Ooh.
I'm
Oh, you got it.
Yep.
That looks surprisingly hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So
You
that
missed
is
one.
number- Yeah, if I missed
You
one.
missed one. It's like getting 99% out of 100.
I still have that in Kingdom Hearts. Chain of Memories. I have 199% because I am missing one card with Riku. Okay, so
Oh.
that was me cutting out me being stuck on these little platforms for like 3 minutes.
Wow, I didn't even notice the cut.
It was seamless. Mastery of editing.
Yeah, it looks like...
I miss Supersonic's push animation.
Oh yeah, where he's just going up. Yeah, I can't lock on functionality right now. It looks like
Lock on functionality?
Sonic. You can connect Sonic 3 to Sonic and Knuckles to make Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and you can connect Sonic 2 to Sonic 3 to Sonic and Knuckles to have Knuckles in Sonic 2.
That sounds fun.
It's not.
Yeah,
Knuckles in
it's,
Sonic 2 is Knuckles in Sonic 2. There's a reason why Knuckles was not designed for Sonic 2. That reason being, Knuckles can't jump as high as Sonic.
Ah.
Oh, yeah.
So you have to rely mainly on the climbing ability?
Yeah, and when you get to the Death Egg robot, oh boy. Because you can't jump high enough to hit it without him folding down.
Wow.
Oh.
That's a glaring oversight.
Well, it's because it was just a functionality bonus, really, with Sonic and Knuckles. If you attach Sonic 1 to Sonic 3 and Knuckles, you just get special stages, infinite special stages. Same goes for Sonic 3D Blast.
Yeah, that's exactly what we want out of Sonic 1.
Wait, there's a connectionality with Sonic 3D Blast?
Yeah, if you just, because the cartridge of Sonic and Knuckles has the ability to stack another cartridge on top of it and connect it. That's the lock-on functionality. That's how you get Sonic 3 and Knuckles. And if you connect any other Genesis Sonic game besides Sonic 2 or Sonic 3, you get the...
Oh, whoa, that was a random cut.
Yeah, that was a cut because I got a time over, because I got lost.
Oh.
So we're back at the last checkpoint we were at, that we just hit. I get lost in Sandopolis Zone Act 2. This is why I hate this zone.
Wow.
I mean, at least it does what you'd imagine it do, because it's just a
And
giant
you have a
pyramid.
map, right?
Oh, the maps are not really that helpful. They're just to show me where the special stage rings are, if I can get to them. But they don't
Yeah, because the
differentiate.
layout of Sonic levels are
And
weird.
now there's rising sand.
Yep.
And you're releasing all sorts of things.
I know, I'm releasing the sand. I'm releasing the boom boos.
I panicked.
I thought you were going to be crushed.
Oh, you can get crushed by that. It's annoying.
Angry boom boos.
Please, spirits, leave me alone.
I'm not too sure which design I prefer for them compared to like this version of Sonic.
SA2?
SA2, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the SA2, they're a lot more jump scary and creepier.
Oh no, you will get scared of these ones when because I've not been letting them get to their full darkness when they get horns.
You haven't even seen their final form.
And again, the one episode where these things appeared in Sonic X was pretty creepy.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
They possessed Amy, I think.
Yeah, they did.
They tricked her as well.
Yeah.
Rising sand is annoying.
I was gonna ask where it gets all the sand is, then I remembered it's in the desert.
Where does it get the sand? Oh right, it's called Sandopolis. See, I'm not letting the boom boos get to their final form. Because I don't want them to get to their final form. Because they will attack you.
They become angry.
Oh no, they will like rush you. So if you're not super or duper form, it's like nope. Have fun.
Huh. I just looked it up, and apparently they have a different type of name. Hudero.
Oh, that's the Japanese name, yeah.
Yeah. Hyudoro.
Yep, Hudoro.
And apparently they show a picture of their final form, which they look like tiny little devils.
Yep, they get little horns. I don't like it. Because again, they attack you like crazy. Alright, and spin dash. Oi, Scorpion.
Well,
Oh,
Oh,
sadness.
I thought-
You fell.
No worries.
I thought for a second that was a bottomless pit.
No, the way that Sonic 3 levels are handled is they are wrapped. So certain parts of the stage will screen wrap.
Huh.
Uh-huh.
And
That's
it's because the way the stage is handled is they expect you to like get lost in a certain portion of it. Like for example, I'm back at a spot I was just at even though I fell down. And you can do interesting glitches with that called screen wraps and screen warps where you can warp to the end of a stage easily.
Haha. Wake reality.
Yeah, basically.
mm,
Random bubble shield.
Ah, yes, all this water in this desert.
Yes. Leave me alone, spirits.
Oh no. Are they gonna get angry?
Yes, they are.
yeah, it's bottomless pit. Something that Sonic Advance's layer levels really loved.
Yep, that's Dimps.
Yeah, especially.
Here's me still looking for special rings because I'm like, there's a special ring down here. And then I don't realize that it's a Knuckles one.
Oh.
Especially the Angel Island zone, which in Sonic Advance, which like you really have to be careful there.
Yep.
Although the absolute nightmare area would have to be a egg rocket zone because you're on a time limit, extra time limit to get to the next portion. Otherwise, as the things go, the portion of the level will go bye.
Yeah.
It's like a rocket.
That's how Doomsday Zone is, because Doomsday Zone, you're super and you end up running out of space.
Mm. So, are there any other levels that have screen wrapping on this?
Yeah.
In this game?
Yeah. Hydrocity, or Hydro City if you're K, has screen wrap. I believe Marble Garden has screen wrap. Sandopolis. Lava Reef doesn't.
This just has lava.
No wonder it gets easy to be lost. I mean,
Yeah, it's. I don't like this place.
Yeah, nah, I can see why.
this is like the labyrinth zone of Sonic 3, of Sonic and Knuckles,
Yeah, basically.
but just less water.
Whole lot less water.
Actually, no.
Which
no
one's worse?
water.
No water, but a lot of angry spirits that
Now,
I
which is
unleash.
worse? Yeah, which is worse, Labyrinth Zone or Sandopolis Zone Act 2?
Labyrinth Zone, because I have more movement options in Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
That's fair.
Hey, yeah, people say, hey, Sonic, the Hedgehog is all about speed. Point them to Marvel and Labyrinth Zone.
Yep.
Oh,
Marvel Zone is very slow.
and Labyrinth Zone is also very slow, so it's mainly the Green Hill Zones that's the fast. And Knuckle Barrier.
Yep, Knuckle Barrier. So I'm like, man, have I been following a special stage just to get to Knuckle Barrier? Let me break Knuckle Barrier.
You looked for treasure, and all you found was disappointment.
Oh, man.
So
It's like high school all over again.
I don't know about you, but I actually enjoyed high school.
Oh, no, I enjoyed high school.
I mean, I even became high school prom king somehow.
Nice.
Well done.
Yeah,
Uh-oh. The spirits are
Oh.
angry.
Oh
Oh,
no!
look at him.
They're angry and they're about ready to
Hey.
attack me.
And you can't do anything because you were jumping. At least you got the checkpoint.
Yeah, that's the
Oh,
only
I was
good-
expecting
Oh,
if once
now
you got
they're-
out of that.
No, now they are, because whenever they're disappearing like that, that means that they're trying to attack me. But I'm too
Run!
fast. I'm too fast. If they touch me,
Oh no.
the
Every
spirit-
single one of your rings.
At least, and right into a knuckle barrier.
Yeah, I know. Even worse. There's a special ring behind that.
Oh,
I want to go Duper.
Here's an excellent question. If you collected like some special Chaos Emeralds as Sonic, could you play as Knuckles and still have those special
No. They have a separate story. So Knuckles' story takes place after the events of this game.
so sort of like, for example, those extra Kirby modes where you either play as Dee or Meta Knight.
Yes.
And
The main difference is
boss
hello.
time. Something I don't think Eggman built.
Oh, no,
think
he
it's
did.
just here. Oh yeah,
Oh, there he is.
he's just inside.
he just hijacked it.
Kind of reminds me of that egg goal. I mean, Sonic Adventure 2.
I think this is no, the rock golem's called the egg golem.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is just called the Guardian, which I think, I don't think Eggman built it, but I think he took over it.
I added a laser.
Oh no.
And game over. Luckily, I've got continuous.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. So the fact that that killed you means that was actually a good thing
Yeah, because it gave me more
for
lives.
Eggman. Yeah. But then again, I don't think it was something Eggman built. He just took over it.
Yeah.
So yeah. So the thing that was hurtful for Sonic was something that Eggman didn't even build.
Alas,
It's all those-
Eggman.
It's all those spikes. Like,
Yeah, it reminds me of the Death Egg robot. Because it's got so many spikes.
which actually wasn't with the Death Egg where you had no rings in it or something.
Yeah, you have no rings when you fight the Death Egg.
Yeah, that's actually smart for Eggman. Make it so you have no rings. It was
To be
the
fair, I
one
don't
hit-
think he controls the rings at all.
They just appear.
Yeah.
Right, now to Lava Reef.
Oh, now you're on the ground.
Yep, we're in a
Oh,
dormant
yeah, I know
volcano.
this. I know
A
this
bunch
one
of
as well.
pipes.
I love this music. And then we got the spin dashing smoke screens that drain your rings one ring at a time per second.
That's an interesting thing. Because everything else in this game just takes all of your rings.
They're like the fish from Hydrocity, actually.
Oh, okay.
Huh. I missed seeing the butter droids in Mushroom Hill Zone.
Oh yeah, you came right as we had finished Mushroom Hill.
Yeah.
Yeah. Missed that. Oh well.
Don't worry, if you want, you can be part of the Sonic, the Knuckles playthrough because we got to go to there anyway.
Hmm.
Oh, you can just stand on the lava in this.
Yeah, because I have
Well,
the flame shield.
if you- Yeah, flame shield.
It makes sense.
How does it work? We don't question it.
Exactly. Don't question. It's great. I love flame shield. I love flame shield in Lava Reef. It makes the boss trivial. So, all right. It's time we get Tails to get me that Duper ring, even though there's an entrance on top.
Wait, is this
so
meant to be for Tails only normally?
No, there's
this is-
there's a little
There's an
pathway on the top
so
that I
that's
don't realize.
where you use your second controller.
Precisely. So pretty much, because I hadn't told you this, Arthur, I was playing this while in a Discord call with Sivarts, Mr. Bad, and Boot, and I was just telling them, okay, pick a number, and then I would give them a number, and then that would be the Chaos Emerald I would get. So they're choosing which one right now.
And the number they choose is...
I want to say it's number 5 they choose. It's either number 5 or it's number 2. Yes, because number 7's going last. Because I hate 7.
Obviously. Oh, what's wrong with 7?
It's hard.
Of course it's hard. It's the last one.
Alright, it's number 5.
Is number 7 the one you miss?
Yes.
Figured.
I have all the Chaos Emeralds if it was Sonic 1 standards.
Sonic 1 and Knuckles.
You know what's weird? The
What?
Sonic movie did not have those Chaos Emeralds.
Yeah. Well, I think it's because they're going to start building up on stuff now. With Sonic
Yeah.
2.
I just had to establish the.
I mean, they're bringing
Yeah,
Tails in
the
for
origin
Sonic 2.
And Knuckles.
Oh, and Knuckles as well?
They found a model of him on set.
Huh. Neat.
All right, and Giant
Biggest question-
Purple.
Although the biggest question is, how is Eggman going to escape the mushroom planet?
He did say he would be home by Christmas.
He'll find a way.
Or maybe that's around the time when Sonic 2 will be released around Christmas.
I wouldn't doubt it. All right, so we have 5 of the Duper Emeralds.
So is Tails being controlled or just AI at the moment?
AI at the moment. The thing that happens is the second player can control Tails, but even with the second controller plugged in, you can still have the AI control him.
Yeah.
Really convenient.
And is the Tails second controller used anywhere else besides the zone?
Lava Reef Zone Act 2, I want to say. I think I cut out. I think I cut out the other crash that ended up happening because there's supposed to be a special ring up in that location right there that I'm not
Right.
going after, which I
Right
think
around here?
no, we passed it a little bit. I know it's there, but I think it's because I ended up crashing, and I had the way the rings work in this game is if you get them and you reload a zone, then it'll end up transporting you back to the first act, and the rings will be gone until you beat the game.
Oh,
Oh.
that sucks.
Yep.
One time you don't want the game to have memory.
Yeah.
But they also save after you get one, so if you crash immediately after getting one of those emeralds, you don't have to worry about having to get it again? Question
Correct.
mark?
Correct. If you get the emerald, then you don't have to worry about it.
Well, these look neat.
Yeah, I like these little pulley systems.
Dude, who is that made for?
I think this was a mine.
Okay.
That was a Toxomister that just killed you.
Toxo, mister. I hate them.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, those things were the things I was talking about earlier.
Yeah, the
those-
ones with the
what-
Japanese name.
Yeah.
I don't know why I jumped in the lava for tails.
Are you getting?
Watching suffer.
Is anyone else getting frame drops?
No, the frame drops happen because of the way the Genesis cartridge is handled. Like when I get hit, right?
Okay,
Uh,
the
I
frame
can't
drops are.
answer that.
Oh,
Oh, it might be his internet.
it's probably my internet.
Alright, let's go up. Then I found out, oh hey, there was a thing here, so I didn't even need to.
To use tails.
Yeah.
Oh, it was creative use of tails. There weren't going to be much use of any rows.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting second hits on the bosses at least.
That is true.
So,
And I'm pretty certain I watched him get a coin for you once as you just got hit.
yeah.
Coin? Don't you mean ring?
Why does Sonic have to be different?
I went in a circle.
Going in circles. Lava waterfalls. Now that would be an interesting to see in real life.
Just lava falls.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially because lava is a lot more thicker and therefore moves slower than water.
Yeah. It's magma.
Oh yeah, we're on the ground, so it's magma.
Lava is when it's at the surface.
It's crazy that we have that distinction despite the fact it, in the end means nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just very hot rocks.
Mhm.
That's pumice.
Very. Well, rocks are very, very liquidy.
Molten rock, yeah.
Yeah, in college, I took a natural disasters course, and I remember one of our topics was volcanoes.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I did a bit of volcanoes in geography.
Yeah, I took a little bit of geology classes, and I still like the look of obsidian.
Yeah, obsidian's really cool.
Yeah.
Really strong too. I should be dead.
I
should-
should.
The shield got you.
No, that
protected
would
you.
have been a crush kill.
Oh, then iframes then.
I think what it was because Lava Reef is also one of the buggiest zones in the game for some reason.
Huh. Did Sonic Team not playtest this game?
No, they were under a deadline for this one. There are a couple of glitches that are kind of like that, but this one for some like right there.
There
that
we go.
That crush killed me. But like for example, the springs, not springs, the life monitors will actually respawn too. So you can technically never get a game over if you want in this zone. If you know where to look for them. That thing has a mind of its own, and I don't like it.
The spike balls?
Yes.
Not even listed in the enemy categories, I don't think.
Oh, no. I mean, the way that they're moving, it's like they have a mind of their own.
Wait, actually.
Yeah.
Wait, did
Oh
I?
no, that's.
I was going to say,
Oh,
are
no.
they actually a badnik?
Oh no, I was looking at a different thing. It called a chain spike, which is in the death egg zone.
Oh, I know exactly what those are. Ugh. I hate the Death Egg Zone.
We can talk about how much you hate it when we get to it.
Don't worry, we're almost there. All we have is Hidden Palace, Sky Sanctuary, then Death Egg.
Sky Century, the one that made it into Sonic Generations. So Mushroom
For
Hill.
some reason.
The Mushroom Hill made it into the 3DS version, I think.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, we talked about that a little bit earlier because we talked about how like Generation's biggest misstep was just not doing DLC levels.
Yeah.
That would have been
Well,
perfect.
That's what I guess the modding community is for.
Yep.
Yep. And they made full use of that game.
Right, and here is the other type of bonus stage. I can finally show it off.
Oh, hello.
It's one of those gumball machines you need a core for.
Yep. What I'm trying to do.
I like how they still managed to add the pinball aesthetic to it.
Yeah.
So what were you supposed to do besides hit the pinball sides?
Pretty
I
much
could
just
get
hit the.
lower.
Yeah, it's how you could get shields like this and completely break the boss.
What on earth is this?
I call it
Oh,
the
it's a hat.
proto. I call it the proto Death Egg robot.
Maybe
It's the prototype.
Nah, you'll see what I mean once we get to the Death Egg. Because that's why I just tried to spin dash into it, because this is the kind of arm that it has.
well, let's see if it actually has a name.
It probably does.
I'm sure it.
Yeah.
I'm sure the bosses have names, yeah. That lava effect is really good.
I know, especially for 1994.
Mm-hmm.
No, I lost my shield, and now I lost my rings.
Oh no, not my rings.
Oh, apparently that last boss was called the Egg Golem.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not finding the name for this boss.
If you just look for
I-
like lava reef, it should tell you the name of the boss.
There we go. That's
Lava
Act 1.
Reef,
And for Act 2,
Reef, Act
Where
1.
all the lava cools.
Oh, that's
how nice.
and there's all these crystals.
Yes, I died. The first fire spout killed me. So this is the absolute last zone you can get Chaos Emeralds, and the last zone you can get Super Emeralds in. After that, you're
that's-
locked out for the rest of the game.
Oh, well, that sucks. Why is that?
There are no special stage rings in Sky Sanctuary, and the Death Egg is not part of Angel Island Zone.
Well, that sucks. So you get the last one you get in this zone.
Yep, the last two.
This
Yeah, the last one. Forgot I had 5.
this song's like completely different. Like it's the same. You can tell it's the same song, but they completely did it differently.
Yeah, compared to the other Hidden Palace Zone, I love this music. I usually fall asleep to this song.
Oh, yeah, I can see why.
It's really relaxing. Right
It's
now,
actually quite sad to it.
right now, I am literally looking for some of the last ones. I'm like, I gotta find them. I gotta find them.
Found it.
Go
It's
find
called
them all.
Heat Arms.
Heat Arms.
The
Of
boss
course.
was. Yeah, Heat Arms. That was the name of the boss that we just fought.
Interesting.
Beautiful.
Took me a while to find it.
So it literally just is arms.
Yeah. Eggman had a thing
He
for
never
arms
made
in Sonic
anything
3.
else.
It is just a
Yeah, it's-
hand.
Man, this place is nice. Looks nice.
Yep. I love it.
Yeah, it looks a lot better than the lava filled part.
I love that the crystals change color too because of the lava light.
Yeah.
I missed it while looking this stuff. What caused all this stuff to cool down?
The lava just cools down after you beat the boss, and then you end up in this part of the mine.
Yeah, it's probably just a cool part of the mine.
Yeah.
Here's a question: why are you waiting in certain sections?
Oh, I'm looking for where the special ring is.
Oh,
Which
What is that container thing you're standing on? Who do you think's holding it?
Good question.
Do you think Eggman put that there?
Possibly. All right.
Is he mining
Okay.
this place?
okay. So now, why are you waiting? What's going on with the chat with since you mentioned it last time?
Oh, I'm having them decide, okay, which one do I get? Do I get number 2 or do I get number 7? And Mr. Bad goes, well, you said number 7 was last. And I'm like, you're right. I remember that conversation to the letter.
And the moment you asked me, I said 7.
Yes.
In Knuckles, anyway.
Yeah.
That's
Yup.
a lot of orbs.
Yep. Luckily, this one's all mostly just a straight line. You just have to jump at the right time.
Anyone
Yeah, this
else?
one seems pretty easy.
Else reminding me of Pac-Man?
I wouldn't be surprised if they were inspired by it.
Yeah, I can see it completely.
This is my favorite of the Sonic special stages because they're not annoying.
Yeah, I can see that a lot. It's quite fun
Yeah.
looking.
Right.
Blue one.
Big
Oh,
blue.
the Sonic colored one.
Yep. The only one we're missing is the cyan one.
And that's the one you're not gonna get.
Yep. I'll get into the special stage and I will screw it up and I will cry.
Sad.
But at that point, it was already midnight. No, it was actually already 2 a.m. And I was like, nope, I'm done.
You're not starting that again.
Do you go back to it at post game or something?
Yes. After the Knuckles playthrough, I find out, hey, I can return back to other stages. Hey, I can get all the Super Emeralds. So I just go back to, I think Mushroom Hill, and I go into the first special ring.
Oh, yeah.
And then we do Doomsday Zone as Hyper Sonic. But for
Super
this,
Sonic.
yeah. But for this one, we just do Super Sonic.
And die to the flamethrower.
Yep, looking for special. Because it's on a different path. So I'm like, okay, I hadn't gotten a checkpoint yet. I have enough lives to make it through the rest of the stage. And I still have a few continues at this point. 'Cause this game is very kind with giving you continues. If you get 50 rings inside of a special stage, you're guaranteed to continue.
Where's Battery Zone?
Flying Battery Zone, we already passed. That's the one that you joined in.
Oh, because as I'm looking at an enemy called the Techno Squeak.
Oh, the mouse. Yeah, the little mouse.
That's interesting.
Why do these random structures have spikes?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's Sonic. I'm not Mega Man. I won't die in one hit. It's not Spike Wall Man.
Wait, is there a Spike Wall Man?
No, but there is a Wall Man.
I'm surprised. Is there a Spike Man?
Needle Man.
See, just those who need to do the fusion dance and become Mega Man's most toughest foe.
Spike Wall Man.
I'm surprised Capcom hasn't thought of that about that. The Spike Man. I mean, there was a bouncy ball man in Mega Man 11.
Yeah. His stage is annoying. I don't like it.
I haven't played a single official Mega Man game ever.
I recommend trying them. They're fun.
Said official. I have played one. It was the fan and Mega Man Unlimited.
Oh, I remember that fan game.
Yeah. Ironically, my favorite stage was the Rainbow Man, which everyone hated. Rainbow Man, otherwise known as, what was that? Something on steroids.
Oh, Flash Man on steroids.
Yeah, because of all the lasers.
Yep, that's right. Yeah, because those were the instant death lasers from Flash Man's stage.
Yeah. Although, since there's a one-up at the beginning of the stage, once you beat that level, it's actually the perfect grind spot. Also,
we're back in Lava Spot.
Yep, we're getting back in Lava. You're gonna love Hidden Palace Zone. How it looks.
Oh.
Just because of a motif that they do with the Death Egg.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
And
I'm completely blind to this game.
Yeah, same. So many spikes.
Yep. So many spikes. Alright.
Meanwhile, my dad is playing Fortune Street in the background.
Ooh, fun.
It's muted. It's muted, by the way.
No worries. Fortune Street's a fun game.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with
it's
friends.
Called Doom Street over here.
It's called Doom Street?
Boom.
Wait, what?
Oh, okay. I'm like, wait. Hold on.
Doom Street would be too intense.
You know what would be an interesting crossover? The Fortune Street, but instead of Mario, it's Sonic. So you have Sonic and Dragon Quest characters.
I mean, they do other, like, the other games in the series that are, like, only exist in Japan have, like, all sorts of characters. Like, this is the only one with Mario in it, I think, is the one we got.
Yeah.
Some of them have Final Fantasy characters in it.
And then there's the one... see, there's Sonic Shuffle, but we don't talk about Sonic Shuffle.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Just the Sonic Shuffle.
That's the one party game that I think Savards played once.
Yep, he did a video on it.
And now for the 7th.
To attempt number 7. This is the one that causes me physical pain.
How so?
You will see if this is what I'm thinking. Nope, that's not the one that causes me physical pain. The last one is the one that causes me the physical pain.
Well,
That's something to look forward to.
So here's me. I remember in the chat I was saying, "Oh my god, why?" So there's one special ring left.
Left. Last chance.
Literal last chance.
I imagine after you fail, you'd be like a big no.
Oh no, I did. My parents actually told me to be quiet after that because it was late at night.
It's late at night. It's late at night right now.
Yeah, but this is post commentary.
Well, late at night.
Why
for
we must
you and,
scream.
you and me. What time is it for you, UK?
8 in the morning.
So
And I've not been asleep.
oh, and death by fire again.
Yep, death by fire.
Right in front of a fire shield.
I know, I wanted it so badly.
It has to be the most heroic death ever.
Yeah, I don't claim to be the best at classic games. This is why I don't play them on the channel too often. I usually play 3D games because I'm used to that.
I'm not very good at old platformers either. I mean, I haven't even beaten in the Kirby 2 and 3.
To be fair though, Kirby 2 is kind of annoying, so I don't blame you.
Yeah, trying to get those whatever the rainbow things is kind of annoying.
Yep.
Yeah, because you have to have a certain combination of the friends, and in one particular, and since you have to bring one particular friend into the level and then trade out it for another friend, and which you can only get to with the other friend. It's very complicated.
Yep. I hated that they took out the copy abilities for the most part in that game.
Wait, they did? That's what's
Yeah.
the point of Kirby?
Well, they changed it up by having the copy abilities for the friends. Like, for example, Ku and Cutter is like super OP or something. Or was it Ku and Paracel?
It was Ku and Cutter, I believe.
Good old Flame Shield.
I love you, Flame Shield.
Don't ever leave me.
You left me. Why?
Oh no.
Stupid.
Those things are just like in the worst position.
That's why
The
they're
Toxo
here.
Misters.
The Toxo Misters are the worst.
Oh, we're
Punch
back
me.
here again.
Oh no, okay, no, there's 2 more special rings. So I think there's one up over here. Yeah, because I'm controlling Tails right now.
Huh. And Tails is trying to push one of those things, but they're too heavy.
Okay, so I'm like, okay, it's up there. So I gotta go back. So let's stop. Let's think about this.
And remember, there's fire.
Yes, there's
You don't
fire.
have a flame, and you don't have a flame shield. Also, poor Tails.
I love how Sonic was like, hey, look at that!
This is a waiting screen.
Alright, so I'm controlling Tails now, because this was me plugging in the controller.
Come on, Tails, I need a lift. Okay.
Launch me! So I'm like, okay,
Ow!
because I thought that there was a back door there.
And so all that, and it was pointless.
No, it's, the door is over here.
Ah.
So I can
rings.
still get it. So I need Tails to get over here.
Come on, Tails.
Thank
There
you
you
for
are.
spawning. Okay, Go, Tails, go!
No, Sonic fell off.
Oh, whoa. Oh. And
Try again.
Tails has a limited amount of time.
Yeah, Tails can't infinitely fly when he's carrying Sonic.
It
Unless
makes
it's
sense.
that one boss.
Yes, unless
Well-
it's the boss from Marble Garden Zone.
Well, it makes sense. I mean, he's carrying an extra pair of weight.
I mean, you can't fly infinitely by himself anyway.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
like playing as Tails in Sonic Adventure. Especially just spinning on the ground infinitely.
That's the best.
Oh yeah, that's the best.
That's the best.
Precision breakdancing Tails.
And ironically, I think that ability is actually kind of missable
It is.
because it's in the past.
Yeah.
It's
what-
entirely missable. It's the only one in the game that is.
And it's one of the best.
I know. It makes actually the final boss against the Egg Walker actually really difficult.
If you don't have it.
Yeah. Because the timing for hitting the Egg Walker's legs is very strict.
And
It's very
well,
hard
you're
to
having
it's very hard to control two controllers with one.
yeah. You're just trying to land on the platform?
Yeah, I'm trying to land on the inside like that.
Oh, like that.
Okay,
And
is this the one that gives me physical pain?
I mean, how many more is there?
One more after this.
I mean, it would be hard to see how it gives you physical pain if we don't see what your hands and controller looks like.
Oh no, physical pain, as in like. No, wait, no. It's a metaphor.
Hmm.
Yep, this is the one. Right, so jump, boing.
Is this speeding up?
Yep, it speeds up
Yeah,
over
it speeds
time.
up.
You speed up over time.
Oh, 14?
Yep. And that distracts me because I didn't realize that, so I turned 1 second too early, and there were 2 left.
Oh.
That
Oh,
caused me.
That is so sad.
That caused me physical pain.
That is so
Oof.
sad.
Well, at least you move on from it very fast.
Yeah, because at this point I'm like, I gotta get a move on. I gotta finish Sonic's story. I still gotta record Knuckles. It's late at night. I want to sleep.
And you've been in the States for 6 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is there a time limit on how long you can stay in the stage?
Yeah. 9:59.
Huh.
So then I'm like,
At
wait,
least it's
hold on. There is one right here.
not Kiro's level of length.
Wait, you can run out of time?
Yes.
No, I meant in this game? That's
I mean, in
right.
Heroes.
No, I meant, and it goes on. You can go on for like 30 minutes in one particular stage with Team Chaotix.
Oh yeah.
The spooky area, Act 2.
Yep. Mystic Mansion.
Yeah. Yeah, Mystic Mansion's like the only area I think I had trouble with KOX.
Yeah, finding all those torches. And then in the special variant, you have to find all the blue torches.
And that's why I did not 100% all emblem Sonic Heroes.
I am.
Team
I have
KOX.
not,
No,
I
just in
have
general.
not. I am not 100% team Sonic Heroes because I can't get it all A ranks.
Mm.
I suck at trying
I
to
didn't
get A
even beat-
ranks.
I didn't beat Sonic Heroes, period, because I couldn't get all the Chaos Emeralds.
Well, most of them can be easily getting with Amy, although the last one I recommend Team Chaotix to get that one.
I still find it funny that somebody stole my video for me getting all the Chaos Emeralds in Sonic Heroes and has uploaded it on their channel and did a terrible cropping job to crop out the Game Anyone logo.
Wait, what? Who stole your? Who stole that?
Some channel from Mexico. They re-uploaded it. It was... I think it's still up, too. It's actually got more views than mine.
What?
Wow.
That is sad.
Oh, that hurts. You got all Eggman.
Yeah. I'm like, I just lost out on all the Super Emeralds, and now I've lost out on all my rings.
Sad. This game truly is robbing you.
Yeah. It's rubbing me the wrong way.
You know, part of me questions, what is the special zones? They're like weird pocket dimensions.
That's actually exactly what they
drugs.
are explained as in the comics.
Oh yeah, pocket dimensions?
Yeah, they are literally called pocket dimensions.
Although, why are they so weird is anyone's guess.
It's another dimension.
90s.
So at this point, I am reeling because I'm like, I just lost out on the true ending, but then it ends up working out in my favor, as we will see once we get to the ending after Doomsday Zone.
Oh, the one that gave you pain was the last one?
Yeah,
Okay.
because I knew that was the last Chaos Super Emerald I could get in the entire game. And in my knowledge at the time, when I was recording this one, because I recorded the Knuckles playthrough a week later, I didn't know that you could return with the level select.
So it actually helps out because you get to see both endings.
Yeah.
And death by fire again. Game over by fire again.
Yep. So let's use one of our... We have 2 continues left.
How do you get continues anyway?
Special stages.
Uh,
You get them by getting rings in special stages, because when you circle up around the blue orbs, they turn into rings. If you get all the rings inside of a stage, you're guaranteed 1 to 2 continues.
of course, after this, there's no more special stages.
Yeah.
So you only have 2 continues.
Yeah, but the game saves. It's not like Sonic 2 where you get stuck and you'd have to play through the whole game again.
Oh, Sonic 2 does that?
Yeah, Sonic 2 never... The original Sonic 2 does not save. There's no
Thank
there's-
goodness. Then it's for save states in the collection then, I
Yep.
guess.
Look right there, Kay. What's that in the roof?
Oh,
The
hello.
A-star thing?
That's the Death Egg.
Also, damn it, Knuckles, you're a jerk.
I love how he perfectly placed that, just waiting for you.
And look right here,
How is it
Active.
closer? Oh,
because it's active.
oh, hello.
It's
And
activated.
He angry.
Although, unfortunately, you don't have a flame shield.
But I do have rings.
Yeah, if you had a flame shield, you know, this boss would be a joke.
Oh, there is a flame shield here.
Oh, well, that helps.
Look at the crystals. Look so good.
I
Yeah,
know, this
they-
looks really good.
It looks so red and
So here's me like, I want to go in there. I want to go in there.
you're trying to get the flame shield?
I was trying to get more rings. Nothing to
We
do
will
but dance. Nothing to do but dance.
Okay, you got the electric shield now, and flame shield.
Yep.
And now the boss is a joke.
Unless I get hit, which, guess what? I do. Because I
No,
Wow. And now you actually have to platform. That's it. Hurts himself.
Yep. Worst part is,
He-
I'm running out of time.
Oh no.
Oh,
I think it's
no.
funny how much Eggman screws himself over in this game.
Yeah.
So who's gonna win first? First, you or the time?
Look at this point.
Either.
Oh, sad.
Eggman.
At
Oh,
this
yeah.
point, like Eggman really doesn't need to like attack. He could have just stayed there and waited for you to mess up.
And you have one continue left.
Yep. I did that on purpose because I wanted to get more lives because I knew what was coming up with Sky Sanctuary and Death Egg.
Now, this is stressful. You have like a minute to face the boss.
There is not enough time. Because of how long it takes for the boss to spawn in, start shooting, and then move, I do not have enough time to beat him. So I killed myself so I could get more lives so then I can get a time over. Because if you get a game over instead of a time over, what'll happen is your time doesn't reset when you use that continue.
Oh, okay.
So you're actually waiting for the time up.
Yeah. I
Right?
was trying to see like maybe I can because he has 2 more hits.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
No.
9.
So once
Just
you get a time
barely.
over, it restarts you at your checkpoint.
Okay, that's good. So now you actually have time to face the boss.
You have nothing but time.
I have nothing but time.
And as this is a time-based boss, it's basically impossible to actually run out of time.
Yeah.
Unless you wait on that one spot.
Yeah. So
How's he shifting the lava like that?
It's heavy.
that's how lava works.
It's heavy.
Magma. We keep on forgetting this is magma because we're on the ground.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I hit the bomb spike corner
Oh.
tip. So I got 1 life left. And now I don't. So
Sad.
last continue.
Wow, this boss is, even though it's dumb, it's actually killing you a lot.
Yeah, not surprised. Just gives me more time to dance. Boop.
The Hot Mobile,
I found-
that's what it's called.
Yep, hot
The
mobile.
hot mobile?
The hot mobile.
Mobile. Although I will say, I am impressed that he made a machine that's magma proof.
Yeah, but he hits it with his own bombs. Can be damaged by his
It's
own
not,
bombs.
it's not bomb proof though.
Yeah, impressive in one aspect, dumb in another. That's like in a
I think
nutshell.
that's just Eggman.
He's smart in some aspects, but an idiot in others.
Yeah, you can see like this has already taken a minute. It's already taken a minute, so I wouldn't have been able to because I think this one takes actually 16 hits.
Huh. That's a
Makes
lot of
sense
hits.
considering you don't have to hurt him. I think the platforms are too small.
Yeah, they're a little bit small. Tails is just doesn't know what to do.
Tails is not having a fun time. I feel like he has the worst time in this adventure.
He has been. Poor boy.
And there's
Good thing they're birds once again.
Yeah,
Good thing it's also so above you and not floating in the lava.
All right, so let's go into
the
Hidden
flowers.
Palace.
Oh, the lava's all. Oh,
I wonder if
Oh,
Eggman was
hardened.
what's causing the lava.
yeah. Oh,
The magma.
that's it. That was it. This is a good transition.
Ooh.
Yep, this is Hidden
You're going-
Palace Zone. This is the last zone Knuckles goes through before Knuckles' story ends. Because his final boss is in Sky Sanctuary, but he doesn't actually platform in Sky Sanctuary.
Oh,
And as you can see, the Death Egg's starting to
Ooh.
launch.
The Death Egg didn't break. We just dropped it.
Yep. It just fell.
and bonus stage.
And give me rings.
Oh, thanks, please.
Because I wanted a life. But knowing me, I'm going to get Eggmans. Because I am not a lucky gambler.
Oh, you got
Is anyone
rings.
true? You'd think the rings would give you the most.
You would think.
But there's a jackpot on the rings thing.
Yeah,
And
the
in the bar.
bar actually gives you
jackpot-
the least.
What?
Well, aside from Eggman.
Yeah, well,
Oh, Eggman takes away.
so here's me like, okay, I don't want to go in
Yeah,
there,
I
but
see.
then...
Oh god.
Okay, so there's
Why?
Sonic.
Why does he have to exist?
Well, there's Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Bar, Eggman, and the jackpot.
Wait,
What
Oh.
you got?
Oh.
I think it's better if you should take your loss, your wins and losses, and just leave.
and I just got to continue too.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh yeah, we need that.
All right, so 101 rings. I can't go super. I can't go duper. So let's go fight Knuckles.
Oh,
Just
oh,
freaking
that's
punch in the
something
face.
interesting in the background. Does it mean?
Don't worry, Sonic Team will never talk about it again.
Wait. Okay, I guess.
Tails is beating him up actually because of the hit stun.
It looks like a hedgehog and the Master Emerald and some sort of thing.
Man with a mustache. See, and look, here are the
Super Emeralds. And he's
then
taking the
that's when
Master
Knuckles
Emerald.
realized.
And this is where Knuckles realizes
Eggman's not
he
good.
screwed up. Why are you taking the Master Emerald? Because it has power.
It'll power my Death Egg.
Why?
You're an idiot,
Poor
Knuckles. Oh. What are you gonna do now, Knuckles?
Follow me. All right.
And I guess this is Knuckles' redemption arc right now.
All he's gonna be doing is lifting the path.
And now it's going up.
Yep, now it's going up, and now he's launching the Egg Robos. Now it's
So
off to...
this Sky Sanctuary,
Yep,
right?
yep, this is Sky Sanctuary.
I was surprised at how short that area was. It'd be a whole level.
And that level was Hidden Palace was short.
Yeah, Hidden Palace is just you fight Knuckles.
It would have been impressive if it was actually a full 2 acts in a Knuckles boss fight.
Those egg robos look like Proto egg forms.
They kind of
Yeah.
are. Well,
If anything, they look more detailed.
And they have jetpacks.
and they turn into the hard-boiled heavies.
Oh
I
yeah.
love hard-boiled heavies.
I have not played Sonic Mania.
I love the hard-boiled heavies. They are like the best addition for a classic Sonic thing in a long time.
Huh, there's an example of 2.5D with those spinny things.
Yep.
Yeah, I think Sonic 3 does that quite well.
I keep falling.
The music here is nice.
Yeah, I like Sky Sanctuary's music. It's not my favorite, but it's better than Launch Base.
Yeah.
Launch Base with its Michael Jackson voice clips.
What do you think is your favorite favorite Sonic level music in general?
I'm gonna have to
In
think
general?
about
Damn.
that. Yeah, I'm gonna have
You
to-
can separate it between in 2D and 3D Sonic if you want.
If
Also-
it's 2D, Ice Cap or Hidden Palace.
I think Marble Hills or Marble Zone is my favorite for 2D. For 3D, it's slightly harder.
Yeah, 3D Egg Dragoon. Egg Dragoon
Like-
by far.
Sonic Unleashed has a lot of great music, but since I haven't played that one, I'm not as familiar with it, so I can't say for certain. But
I'm a big
uh,
big fan of Cosmic Angel Zone in Sonic Advance.
I think either Mystic Mansion from Sonic Heroes or Westopolis from Shadow the Hedgehog.
Well, you have to hear Westopolis a lot.
Yeah.
I love it. It's the best song.
What, you mean I get to hear the song I like over 10 times?
although
To be
Although
fair,
the-
yeah, like, a lot of the other levels music ain't too good in Shadow.
although the arc levels, those where you're just running around, is nice and peaceful.
Oh yeah, it's ridiculously peaceful for what's going on.
It's, well, you are
I guess it's
there
like
for a
a
long
sad, like
while.
memory type of thing. You are. I hate those levels.
Yeah, it's basically a bit.
I like what
maze.
they are story-wise for like Shadow, but
I mean-
like they don't. Yeah.
I mean, it's those two arc levels are the only ones where there's actually a map.
It's on the wall, but
Mm.
Didn't you say that Shadow the Hedgehog was supposed to have a map?
yep. And then they took it out.
Where's Shadow the Hedgehog was like a flipping 3D Metroidvania.
That'd be...
Well, there is that one level that has no goal ring, that you in the dark side story. That's basically just a circle.
Oh, right, that one.
The one
Which
where
one are
you're
we talking about?
the one where all the bombs are, and you either have to destroy the big bombs or the little bombs. It's the city that's in total chaos. What's it called?
It's
I can't
Capital City.
remember it.
Yeah, Capital City.
Man, what creative names.
Shadow the Hedgehog, peak creativity of Sonic Team.
Those disgusting black creatures.
Whoa, now.
I mean, I like the concept of the death arms, but maybe not the best aliens in design-wise or something.
They're kind of like vaguely meant to be like Lovecraftian type things. But like,
I mean, Black Doom is an awesome some villain, but he's only in one game, and his although his voice is nice.
Sean
Go
Schmel. Alright, so we're just about done with Sky Sanctuary.
Oh, it's only one act.
Yeah, Sky Sanctuary is only one act because you're using it to catch up to the Death Egg.
Hmm.
So we just need to fight
is it essentially the
Mechasonic.
same as the Lost Palace or whatever it was called, the Hidden Palace?
It might be part of Hidden Palace. I don't think it is.
What are these robots called again?
This is Mechasonic.
Mecha Sonic? Before
But-
Metal Sonic?
Yeah, there's
You
Metal
think the
Sonic,
name could be
Mecha, and
reversed?
Silver. Silver is in Sonic 2 and is the Death Egg robot.
I
Sonic.
think so. These are like the prototypes for Metal Sonic.
Technically, these are the more advanced ones. Because these
Yeah, because
ones
they
can
can
go
go super,
super.
can't they?
Except that Metal Sonic is still more impressive after all. Oh, look at Sonic Heroes.
Yeah, but that was later on. In this case, this for Classic, this is the only one that's ever able to go super. But he only goes super in Knuckles' story because that's Knuckles' final boss.
I imagine if Metal Sonic became like a proper boss again, if he could probably go super, because his whole thing's about copying stuff, in it?
Yeah, technically in Sonic Mania Adventures he goes super, which is a cartoon. that takes place after Sonic Mania.
That's after Forces, isn't it? Because that's where he just pops back into existence.
Yeah.
That was an interesting transition with the spiral.
Death Egg Zone.
You have to just show off the graphics, bro.
So you're going to say why you hate this zone?
Anti-gravity.
Oh, that's the gimmick.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the gimmick in Cosmic Angel Zone. In Sonic Advance. Oh, they brought it back from this game, huh?
Yeah. It's more prominent in Act 2. Also, I hate these conveyor belts.
This machine is way too hollow to justify its existence, I think.
Yeah, it's Star. This is not.
Oh, the core of this thing is a pain in the butt boss to fight. It's harder than the final boss.
Oh, it's one of those infinite spring traps.
Why do they exist? They're just there to troll you.
I mean, why did Eggman put rings in the Death Egg? Oh,
I think
never
he just
mind.
found
It's
it
because
right.
he's taking mine.
Oh, that's why. That's the real plan, is that he would take them from you.
What a jerk.
Makes it weird. It's how he funds his things.
Yeah, the question is, where does Eggman get all the money for all this stuff? Build all this stuff.
Don't worry about it.
Maybe he just realized money's a fake concept and just decided to not need it.
Well, I mean, he does technically have Eggman Enterprises.
Since
Oh yeah,
when?
his.
Comics and technically Sonic Colors, he mentions it.
Oh yeah, and also, so in Sonic Riders Zero Gravity, he had an entire company.
Yeah, so he does have a company, so he probably funds it that way. And he probably does what the Joker does and has different aliases that he gets the money from.
I just imagine Eggman in a flipping different costume, but still clearly Eggman.
Wearing a
And
wig,
he's a fake mustache on top of his actual mustache.
maybe a wig. 'Cause
Yeah,
he lost all his hair. If the movie is anything to go by.
I thought you were
I mean,
referencing
certainly
Sonic Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog.
I mean, and the live action one.
Yeah,
the
but
OVA.
Yeah. No, Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog was this old cartoon one, not Set I Am.
I was also talking about that one OVA with Metal Sonic.
Yeah, I know. I'm not talking
You're
about that
bouncing
one.
way too high.
I'm talking about the Saturday morning cartoon one that was for little kids, where the whole reason why Eggman hates him is because Sonic caused Eggman to lose all his hair.
Oh yeah, it's also the one where Sonic has that's no good.
Yep, that's what
Yeah.
Sonic says comes around.
Mm,
Freaking Sonic. That's like the epitome of what people thought Sonic was about.
Although in terms of concept, Sonic Underground had a great concept in terms of plot.
No,
I don't think it ever finished.
Is not a good plot.
Oh well,
Story
Maybe.
outline, I think, maybe.
yeah, him having siblings and a mother, yes, but
It's surprisingly gritty for what you'd think it would be.
Especially because in the last 5 minutes they kill Eggman.
and again, there's a lot of
Christ.
Yeah.
there's a lot of musicals in that one though.
Honestly, I think it would have worked better as an original thing.
Oh, you mean Sonic Underground?
Yeah.
All right. So now that the door is open,
I'm starting to see why you hate the anti-gravity, all the bouncing around.
Oh no, that's not the anti-gravity. The anti-gravity is elsewhere. Now for loopy loos. There is no purpose for this.
What even? What? Yeah.
Well, other than to look cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
that is quite literally the reason. This one right here that I just jumped over is the epitome of useless.
Steak is just showing off.
That was literally all the loopy loos are for.
Oh, that's where they are. The
Okay, no, there was a this checkpoint because the boss is past this.
Oh, you're missing the checkpoint?
Yes, the checkpoint
you
is
almost
up
did.
there.
The chain, and I'm noticing a little bit of the chain spikes around.
Okay, take me, loopy loos.
Wow, so many loop-de-loops. Why
It's
so
not.
many?
What is the literal purpose of this?
There is no purpose of it, Kay. There is no purpose.
Okay, last time.
I hate this
That's
boss.
just waste time.
I hate this boss so much.
Damn, I didn't know we jumped into a space odyssey or whatever it was called.
Hello, Hal.
I'm glad you do that, Sonic.
Why would you do this, Sonic?
What is the purpose of the death egg? Is it straight up just gonna blow up the flipping island or something?
I forget what the purpose was. It was in the manuals.
Because he won't destroy the planet. He lives here.
Okay, it's called Red Eye. This thing is called Red Eye.
I'm gonna call it Mr. Red.
Oh, so much rotation. I
There,
can
it's
imagine
dead.
someone with vertigo can get a little sick from that.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I think this game would have other points you'd get sick if you had problems with dizziness.
And now for the real
Okay.
anti-gravity.
What is it? On a ceiling anti-gravity?
Yep.
So exactly
you're
like
in space now.
Cosmic Angel Zone. Yep. Although
It's like Mario Galaxy.
I like the music in Cosmic Angel Zone more than hearing right now.
Yeah, I will admit the Death Egg Zone music's not the best. Luckily, ow. Poor Tails.
And of course, because it's upside down, inverted controls.
No, actually.
Oh,
Oh, that's how it looks like.
Yeah.
oh yeah, just making you
It's just confusing.
I'm glad it's not inverted controls. If it was inverted controls, it'd be way worse.
Yes.
Like, no doubt about it.
I think in Super Paper Mario, in that one area where you're flipping on different sides of the walls, it's like literally how you perceive it.
Oh yeah.
So when you're on the walls, literally you press up and down to move
Oh yeah, that's
to the right
that's-
directions.
That's like the fourth area of the space ace dimension.
The fourth area of the fourth world, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or is it the third world? I
Where-
think it's the third world.
it's
No,
the
no, it is fourth.
The third world is the one with the chameleon in it.
Yeah, the flipping,
The
Nerds.
visual
three
novel.
waves.
The nerd.
The visual novel parody.
I love that world. That's probably my favorite.
It is.
Yeah.
It's great.
It's where the game really starts to stand out, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the first level is just your standard grass and then desert, and then the second level is is a swamp and a mansion, with the third just being you being a slave.
Pay off your debts.
Which,
I know.
if-
It adds the
Which-
humor that it has.
Which, actually, if you know the code beforehand, you can basically just skip it.
Oh yeah, I straight up wrote down the code. I actually memorized the first code that you get, and then the second code I just memorized.
Yeah.
Right, and jump and jump.
Background's nice, though.
Yeah, 'cause you can see Earth.
Is it Earth or Mobius?
I think this was before all the cartoons, so this was before Mobius.
Oh, okay.
Time for Loopy
I'm
Loos.
You know what? I'm still impressed. In Sonic Unleashed, even though the planet was split apart, there was still an atmosphere.
No
The
one
water didn't
died.
disappear.
No one died. That's the one joke that Savarts and I always bring up. Nobody died.
Because no one lived on those edges.
When there were no boats or planes.
Well, aside from Tails' plane.
There are no
Which
planes
you can-
besides Tails' plane and Eggman's mechs.
Yeah. More
Okay.
loop-de-loops.
More Loopy Loos!
What a
The
purpose.
time wasters.
They are
The
literally
time wasters.
they are literally time wasters.
I mean,
That's what Eggman designed these for. It's to waste as much time as possible because he knew Sonic had a weird time limit.
He knew he had a thing where he'd lose interest after 10 minutes.
And just let the world get destroyed or whatever.
there they are. More of the
Spike enemies.
yeah. Chain spikes. This is a slow conveyor belt.
Yeah, but the bottom floor is pain.
You could just stand still.
As Tails will demonstrate.
Good job,
Tails
Tails.
is very good at those demonstrations.
Alright, so I want to get a shield. But I didn't because I'm 2 rings short of the other one. Boop, boop, boop.
Are those disco balls in the background?
Nah, they're
They're like special stage.
yeah, they're
spheres.
they're the special stage spheres.
This is what reality looks like.
Still better than the special stages in Sonic 1. Especially with all those birds.
That was weird. I'm trying to get a life. And you know it's gonna blow up in my face.
Yep. Eggman, right?
Almost there.
You can be on like 99 or something, like watch. Or you just
92?
get kicked out.
And I got a life.
Woo! 117.
And then you immediately left.
I got what I needed. It's because the boss is right here.
Oh. Hello, Sonic. That's what I got.
An anti-gravity boss.
He has learned to control one of the fundamental forces of the universe.
Death
Of
ball.
reality, I guess.
That's what it's called.
Yep, the death ball.
You know what you can do if you manage to control gravity on such a small scale? Like
What?
you could go faster than light with that. Unless you can't
Well,
make things go lighter, I guess. But
Eggman can somehow outrun Sonic when he has a head start.
Yeah. And we'll see that in this game. I'm
Maybe
actually
he
making
does
this
figure it
boss
out.
look a lot easier than it is because you can get really messed up with the placement of these spikes. that they launch out when they launch onto the Death Ball.
Once again, Eggman's own invention seems to really be messing up with him.
Yeah.
This seems to be a theme in this game.
It does. Eggman, I think, is like his worst enemy in this one.
There we go.
Come back here. Oh, wait, were you pushing? Okay.
And
The
now
man
for the
himself.
massive Death Egg robot.
With only 10 rings.
Hey, normally you're not supposed to have rings in this one.
And also you have like
6 lives
Less
and
than
2
fi-
continues.
and less than 5 minutes.
Well, this isn't the
4
final
minutes.
zone. There's still Doomsday Zone, which is only accessible if you have at least Supersonic unlocked.
Kind of sad, but it looks like Eggman, but it's missing his Misclash.
Yeah.
Probably just
Yeah.
didn't have time to put it in. Oh, well done, Tails.
And he's got the arms.
Yep. Does he crush kill or does he regular hurt?
Regular hurt.
Okay.
I'm just keeping...
Ah, it's labeled as the Kaido Dai Eggman Robo.
Yep.
On the wiki.
Giant Eggman robot.
Oh, he has a laser.
He's got the master.
Powered by the Master Emerald.
That was a surprisingly small laser, all things considered.
And he's also got fire.
And I
Fire
did.
nose. No, he fell
Via
off.
pit.
Yep. Because sometimes it opens, sometimes it doesn't. You have to hit the bottom of the nose.
Yeah. I don't know what is more which is Sonic's worst at any. Bottomless pits, spikes, or flames?
For me, it's flames. Somebody's drunk outside and screaming.
No.
Down in the canyon, because I can hear them. And it is going to be 2 o'clock in the morning. What are they doing?
They're drunk. What else are they gonna be doing?
Good point.
Oh, 2:30.
Right on, Tails.
Well, 1:30.
You made it.
Well, there goes the fingers.
Yeah, this boss isn't hard, but there is one thing that makes me upset. See, like right there, it didn't open.
Plus, you have no
Yeah.
rings,
Yep.
so you can die in 1 hit.
Luckily, this phase is so easy.
Eggman straight up decided to like his fingers were like gonna be his weapon of choice.
What do you think is Eggman's most impressive robot
Egg
besides
Dragoon.
Metal Sonic? Oh yeah, the Egg Dragoon.
I love it design-wise.
Yeah, and it was made using Dark God's energy, and after he finally made Eggman land. So yeah,
I think his best one is the slot machine one from Shadow.
you will.
Oh, the one that attacks himself.
He designed that into his own machine.
Yet again, didn't open because I'm not realizing that the bottom of the nose you have to hit.
Oh, you guys still got 3 more lives, and how many continues?
I got 2 continues. I should have 2 continues. I don't remember. Luckily, this part of the boss is so easy.
Yeah,
It's no big arm, even though it's playing Big Arm's theme.
It is a proportionate sized arms.
He has bigger arms. And break the finger.
How are you gonna wait?
And then here's where I realize, oh hey, you hit the nose.
Well, it is a big nose.
Poor Tails.
Tails has been doing nothing but dying right now. It's not being hella useful. He's been dying every time he's respawned.
Makes you wonder why did Sega make it so you had Tails as an AI when he doesn't do much?
Alright, and now for the painful part that I hate.
Is it because of the debris?
No, it's because of the knockback.
Ah,
Yeah, it's like sometimes it pushes you too far, sometimes it pushes not much at all.
Yeah. Like right now.
Oh, don't tell me. Oh,
Oh.
my god.
just when you got the final hit. That sucks. Die just before the final animation can finish playing.
Can I tell you that that happens more than once?
Oh my lord.
Oh no! Ah.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Knockback.
Well, you know what the definition of insanity is.
But that wasn't even my fault. That was the game.
Yep.
Yeah.
Boop boop. Okay, Tails, are you ready to die constantly again?
I'm ready!
It's helpful early on until he starts dying. Oh, you got killed this time.
Yeah. Tails is like, not today.
I know, he started flying.
It's just like the Sonic 2 playthrough all over again. I keep dying.
To be fair, it's the final boss.
Yeah. It's supposed to be hard. Actually, technically it's not the final boss, you still got final weapon.
Doomsday Zone. Wait, is it actually called Final Weapon?
Yep.
That's a dumb name.
Straight to the point. He didn't think he would get that far.
Well, that's what it says on the wiki.
It's a dumb name still. I don't... I'm trying to process that. Poor Tails. Poor Tails.
Jesus.
He tries.
He does try.
I'm curious what is Sega and Sonic Team doing right now?
Merchandising.
Oh,
Oh, I thought Tails was about to end. I like the way he just walks up those like steps.
He's like, walkie, 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 walkie.
yeah.
I always like that. His one animation is just him walking. I went into his tail. Ooh!
Almost did it again. And now for the Doomsday Zone. If you are
Supersonic.
Supersonic. Yep, this is the first game that requires Supersonic to get you the true ending.
Oh, you don't need all the chaos
So what
items
happened?
for Sonic 2?
Nope.
If you don't
Okay,
have,
okay, it's good, so I don't have to worry about that.
This is the first one that locks out a whole zone unless you have Supersonic. This is Sonic 3 and Knuckles is the first one.
what happens if you don't have Supersonic?
Then the game ends after you beat the giant Eggman robot, and Sonic's falling down to Earth, but the Master Emerald stays up in space.
Mm,
Oh, okay. Eggman
so
wins.
that's the bad ending.
Yes. You could also access the bad ending if you access Doomsday Zone through the level select code.
Mm. It's like a
Yet again,
giant
he has
fish.
to. Yep. Yet again, he has to hit himself.
Man, that is a theme in this game. Eggman is his own worst enemy.
Oh, it is his final weapon. Or is this not it?
Just have to have him hit himself with his own missiles. And then he'll be flying off with the Master Emerald and a Death Egg robot.
Yeah, this is so. This is the game that started the trend of supersonic end bosses that went into the 3D era.
Yep. And there it goes. The worst part is,
I mean,
the timer does not stop when this is exploding, so you are still losing rings at 1 ring per second.
That is
Ooh.
terrible.
Oh, and he's in his robot now.
Yep, he's in the Death Egg robot, and you have to hit him another 5 times.
And of course, you have to worry about the rings because that's how supersonic works.
Yep, and if you run out of rings, then you start Doomsday Zone over again, which is what we're going to be doing.
Oh.
And the music speeds up.
Perfect, let's try again.
Oh,
I like
yeah,
you
it
just
does.
holding it.
Oh yeah, it does.
Just try to
Speed
run
up.
away.
3, 2, 1,
Bye, Sonic.
and it's
And-
game over.
Yep. and
Oh.
And
that's-
you have no
Oh.
continues.
Yep.
Oh. You have 3 lives.
Yes. Don't worry, I do it in this one.
Okay, good.
The key is to collect enough rings in this first part, so then you don't have to worry about the Death Egg robot.
And to dodge all the asteroids.
Oh, the asteroids don't do anything. I could technically be mashing the A button and I'll speed up.
Oh, they do slow you down a little bit.
Yeah, but it's not as bad as the missiles.
Yeah, the missiles knock you off. Because Sonic is still light, so the missiles still push him back.
This is some interesting music.
Yep.
I mean, not the best music when it comes to some boss music, but
It's thematic, at least.
Hit yourself, Eggman. Hit yourself.
Yeah, I think Eggman was rushed to make all this stuff. That's why there's so many flaws.
Makes sense.
Because this does take place immediately after the second game, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like he did all this in like a very short span of time.
Heck, when you think about it, with Sonic 3, when he's launching the Death Egg the first time,
Yeah, I mean, when Eggman has time to plan, he comes up with some good plans. Sometimes.
Sometimes.
I mean, think Sonic Unleashed opening. He actually planned for Sonic to go super, and then just so he can take the Chaos Emeralds. I mean, what was he doing before the opening of Sonic Unleashed?
no one
I
knows.
think they should make a game about it.
Sega will probably never do that. Same reason why Nintendo will probably never make a Paper Luigi the Marvelous Compass.
I want Paper Luigi
Sad.
and I want Paper Luigi and his trip in the Waffle Kingdom.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, the Marvelous
That's-
Compass is what he's collecting.
Oh, right.
Yeah. There's actually a 1 or 2 comics about it. But
Wait, proper comics or like fan comics?
fan comics.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You made
Really?
him
Just have
so
to, like-
excited. You made Kay so excited for a second.
I know. Like there's the books and Luigi's own tales that you could just like, it's so easy to work off. You just have to fill in, I guess, the blanks.
Yeah. Although there would be one less chapter than there normally is, though, when it comes to Paper Mario games, for some odd reason.
Well, I mean, Sticker Star managed to get past that limitation, like going with 5.
Oh yeah, Sticker Star. Haven't played it. The only Paper Mario games I had were the first 3.
The last 2 aren't so bad. I haven't actually played the last one because I haven't got it yet. But
Oh yeah,
I
Origami
hear
King.
it's fine. I hear it's fine.
Yeah, I hear that Origami King is fine too. I heard it's a step in the right direction, back to form a little bit.
Oh, is it back to form? I was too distracted by its ridiculous combat system.
Well, it does have a little bit of a story with some partners.
Yeah.
I heard.
Well,
I
that's fair.
had the game, then I sold it, then I bought it again, then I sold it again. And I
I
Did you
needed
ever
money.
play it?
No, I needed money.
That's
never
fair.
sell my games.
I have to sometimes.
Yeah, I've only done so a few times.
All right, so let's beat up the Death Egg robot.
Yeah, this one looks like it's going better.
Stop
Yeah.
dropping mines.
Can we just say how fast this robot is moving in order to like
Outrun
be
Super
nearly the
Sonic.
speed of Super? Yeah.
And there we
Yeah,
go.
that- And got the Master Emerald back.
Yep, and if you do not have the Chaos Emeralds, you never fight this. If you do the level select code, you will end up leaving the Master Emerald in space. And with Super Sonic, you take the Master Emerald back to Angel Island.
Where Knuckles will guard it until Sonic Heroes. Because after there's Sonic Adventure 2, the Master Emerald is just forgotten, except for in Sonic Chronicles.
My headcanon is that Knuckles lost it. That he just
This island's
he doesn't
big
know
man.
where it is.
This island's big man.
I'm still salty that Sonic Chronicles ends on a cliffhanger.
And it'll never get solved.
Ah, what are you talking about? Sonic Chronicles 2.
Oh, actually,
It's a completely different genre.
thinking about it, in a way, Sonic Forces is the sequel to Sonic Chronicles.
And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles Sonic and Tails playthrough with the plane known as Sinos.
Oh yeah, because it's backwards.
Yep, because they just flipped the sprite. So, let me start with K first. What are your thoughts on Sonic 3 and Knuckles? Because since you've seen all the stages now, K.
I think it's really good. It's definitely like one of the best looking games I've seen on this period of games. And all the music's great.
All right, and Arthur, what about you?
Well, the design of the levels look like a nightmare to play through sometimes and can get lost, but the backgrounds look neat and also the music's nice. So I guess the sound design is on point, but then again, when is Sonic music not bad?
Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that.
But then again, and that was made by BioWare.
Yeah. So,
But they aren't that bad normally.
But with that, all that's left are the last 2 episodes of this project, which are the Knuckles playthrough for the game. And then we will be done with Sonic 3 and Knuckles. And for Classic Sonic, we will be moving on eventually to
Well,
CD.
actually, the Knuckle playthrough and the bonus where you figure out, oh, I can get the last.
Oh, I connected
Mass-
that inside. I connected that inside of the Knuckles playthrough because it only takes me like 3 minutes.
Okay.
So, with that, I think we're gonna end it off here and let the credits play out. So, this has been Neronium.
And I'm Arthur2light.
And thank you all for watching Sonic 3 and Knuckles Sonic playthrough. See you all for the Knuckles playthrough. And we will be moving on from there. So, see you all next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you want to check out more classic Sonic fun, check out the top link for a playthrough of Sonic the Hedgehog 2 for the Sega Genesis. And if you want to check out Sonic's latest adventure for 3D, check out the bottom link for a playthrough of Sonic Forces played on the Xbox One.